Hey YouTube, it's AdamX20 and probably one more short video today, I'm not really sure. We finally did get some snow up here. So let's take a look outside real quick. And you can see it's all white, finally, but it's kind of dark out. So we finally got some snow in the area. And I don't know how long that's going to last, because it's been pretty warm. And I haven't really been keeping up with the weather report. So I had a really good Christmas. We got New Year's Eve coming up. I've been just engulfed in Skyrim for a while, and I'm gonna have to turn that into a weekend thing. Probably after this weekend, because one of the reasons why I didn't want to buy this game is because I would just absorb myself in it. Last game I played that was this immense was probably Ultima 7, and Ultima 7 just kind of killed it for me, because computer RPG games have just never been as intense as Ultima 7. I don't know if anybody out there has played Ultima 7. Well, I suppose other people have, but I don't know if any of my viewers have actually played Ultima 7, but that was a fun game where you could basically do whatever you want. You really could. And this has the same, pretty much the same formula. You can do anything you want to do, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Too much fun. So I've been playing Skyrim, and I got a Game of Thrones. I got the first 2 books from a Game of Thrones from my aunt and uncle and cousins, and dude, I'm gonna have no life after this. I'm gonna have to just stop sleeping 100%, no more sleep, because I will have no time to do any sleeping. I will be too busy coding software and reading and playing Skyrim. But New Year's Eve is coming up. New Year's Eve will be tomorrow, and probably not going to do anything special for that. I'll probably pull an all-nighter. I got some pops, so I'll probably be up all night for this entire weekend while I work on software. And I haven't received any information from Canonical. I was spelling their name wrong on Twitter. I was spelling it Conanical, which is wrong, but it's Canonical. And there's a bug in Ubuntu with the QPainter or something where QImages and QPixmaps, when using the fill method, the alpha channel is black. It's completely opaque, so the grid that I'm working on doesn't work at all, and I'm really disappointed in that. I don't know what to do about that. It's definitely in Ubuntu or in their port of PyQt 4. It doesn't seem like there's anything I can do on my end. So I'm waiting for them to reply on the bug I placed on Launchpad, but I don't really have high hopes for that. Canonical has taken a really different path than the other Linux ports. GNOME Shell 3 came out, and Canonical basically went in a completely different direction, which is so opposite of what Canonical has been doing. And basically, the way I understand it is their name is Canonical because they've been really canonical with their Linux, Ubuntu, their distro. It's been really close to the Linux kernel, and it's been like a really pure version, but now it's not, because they went with Compiz instead of GNOME Shell, which went with Clutter. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, I got my checklist here that I'm going to be working on for my software, and not too much exciting stuff, I think, but for me it is. Maybe not for you. But another thing, last thing is, I guess the last 2 things is Ghost Recon beta is coming out really soon, and I want to record that, and I'm going to find a way to record that. That's going to be a lot of fun. The last thing though here is my Dell Studio Hybrid is dying, and it's really hard for me to say goodbye to this computer. It's really hard because I love this computer. It's a low power computer and I don't mind it. You know, it's only got a dual core in it, but there's something wrong with it where 2 USB ports are failing, and the little Wi-Fi card in here, this little Wi-Fi card I had in there was failing. So it's either a hardware thing, or I read on the internet that it could be the PSU is failing, and there's an overcharge with the PSU somewhere, so it's shutting off hardware. And I'm afraid that might be the problem, is the PSU. And if that's the problem, then it's really a bye-bye computer type of thing. So I ordered some replacement parts because I'm building a new little computer, and I kept it under a nice budget. It's going to be around $300, around $500 if I get a capture card with it, and then I'll be able to do new recording. But I'm looking at it being around a 3 gigahertz quad core with 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it's going to have the small form factor. But yeah, I'm really disappointed that I had to do that, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm definitely going to try and save this computer. I love this computer. It's my favorite computer, even though I have this thing down here. This thing is my favorite. It really is, the Studio Hybrid, because I use it all the time, and it's fantastic in what it can do. But I'm not really sure. I have another HDMI port on this, and I might just turn it into a media center PC where I format it and put like Xbox Live on there, or no, not Xbox Live, but Xbox Media Center, or Mythbuntu, something. It's just really sad to see this computer go. So that's the last thing. I didn't want to do this, but I had to. I'm really afraid that this computer right here is just going to die one day, and then I won't have anything but this computer, and I need to save what's on this computer before it dies, because it's really sketchy right now in my mind. So I guess that would be the last thing, and with that, if I do get a capture card, then it'll have a S-video in and an audio in, so I'll be able to record directly to it. I'm expecting the motherboard that I purchased has it's an alright ATI Radeon. I think it was 4250, something like that, HD. So it's an alright video card. I've seen it play Crysis. The gameplay is playable, but the cutscenes are pretty choppy. So you know, I don't expect to turn it into a gaming computer, but for recording Xbox, that'll be fun. And if I don't put the capture card in the new one that I'm going to put here, I'll probably put it in here, because I'm going to use this too, which is a monster. This still has a lot of room to go. This has a lot of potential. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. I hope everyone has a Happy New Year. I'll put something up tomorrow for Happy New Year, but that's it. Until tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.